Do you see this blue envelope? I sent a birthday card to a dear friend of mine, and I got this back in the mail yesterday. Empty. Says received without contents. Now, I know, I'm almost 100% positive that I put a card in this envelope. I remember filling it out and writing her a nice message. I can't imagine mailing it being this light. It's clear there's nothing in this. So who the heck knows what happened? And it's a little scary to think, what if I mailed this without anything in it? Which I just can't imagine, and I can't find the card in the house. However, I don't know about some of you, but I know that during COVID and during this pandemic, there has been a lot of talk around brain fog. And I started thinking, is this brain fog? I know that for me, during this pandemic, I have really had a hard time focusing. I'm in training to be an instructor for the program that I was certified in for my parent coaching. And to sit down and read this material is really challenging for me. I just really have a hard time focusing. So I don't know how many of you are feeling, if you're experiencing any brain fog, not knowing what day it is, whatever. Recently, Adam Grant, I don't know what his title is, but he's a well-known author, speaker. He wrote an article in the New York Times about the word languishing, that many of us may feel that we're languishing, where you're not depressed. It's not that you don't have energy. You just feel a little joyless, kind of aimless, just not our best. And then there was a counter article that said the opposite of languishing is flourishing. And so what do we need to do to flourish? Now, I know there's a regular typical things we're all talking about, writing about gratitude, getting some exercise, eating well, trying to get the right amount of sleep. Some of us during COVID are getting too much or not enough. I know I'm having some really deep sleeps with crazy dreams. And so many of the solutions or recommendations are just so commonplace that I'm almost tired of hearing about them. I mean, we've all heard them. There were a couple new ones that I thought I would like to share that just might, speak to you in some way. One, in the article about flourishing, they talk about savoring. A lot of ing ending words here, savoring. So even in those small moments of when you're doing something that you feel some joy, just savor that moment. Pay attention to it, acknowledge it and savor it. I know I've been trying to do that even before reading the article. Just really appreciate those really nice moments. And the other recommendation that I liked that was a little, how different was it, but a little different, just something to think about, is for those of us who have been outside, taking walks, doing things, maybe try to do something different. Change it up. If you've been walking every day, maybe do something else. So I know a week or so ago, I took a pickleball clinic, which was so much fun. I wasn't very good at it, but it was so much fun that I signed up for another clinic. So just think about those two things. If you've got COVID brain at all, I know many of us are getting out more now that we're vaccinated and it's safer. I sure hope it's safer. But just to think about it, savor those special moments, even if they're small ones. Savor them, and also try to change things up in a healthy and safe way. Do something a little different. Kick things up, change it around a little bit, do something a little new, and see if that is helpful at all. And I think the best advice of all that I got from these things that I've been reading and listening to is really just be kind to yourself. Give yourself a little break. Let's not be too hard on ourselves. It's been a very stressful year with a lot of things going on, and let's just be kind to ourselves. I would love to hear from you. Are you having any blue envelope moments? Anything happening to you? Please share. I'd love to hear from you. Take care.